Hey guys, Daily here, and welcome back to Let's Play Castlevania Symphony of the Night. In the last episode, we discovered that the Holy Sword is kind of amazing, and bleh, fought Legion, or Grafalloon. I'm gonna call it Legion. I'm okay with some of the name changes, but seriously. So, really, ow, dang it. Alright. Come on. Alright, so. Kill our way through these guys. Head back to the front. Ow. Jerk. What the heck? I'm playing really, really bad tonight. I hope it's not, I don't think it's controller failure. Okay. Yeah, part of my problem is I'm sort of holding forward and right, or right, forward and down, without really meaning to. Alright, let's see. So, let's see. Ow. Gotcha. Good. Yeah, these guys are a pain. Alright. Yeah. Ow. Really? Ooh, jeez. I don't like that guy. Okay. Yeah, there's two ways to deal with this guy. He'll either... Ow. Okay, he has 3 attacks. Beg pardon. There's the lightning whip, which goes horizontally, the flame geyser, which goes vertically, and the punch. So, come through here. There's not too much going on. But yeah, like I said, blood skeleton, you don't want to deal with it. Your sword may make you deal with it, because, I love the sword, but there will be times you might want to de-equip it. Really? Whatever. Right. There might be times you want to de-equip the sword if you really, really are worried about it getting an inappropriate heart weapon or something. So, moving right along. I'm just gonna get, of course, as many hearts as possible, because... Alright, so now what I am going to do... I mean, if you take a look, you can see we filled out almost everything. We filled out everything down here. I am going to warp to the horse. So, of course, we get to come through all of this. Alright, come up this way. Yeah, oops. Dang it. There we go. Yep. Yeah. Whoops. Yeah. That's another thing, is that some of those bits will actually fall over, even, just because you stepped on them. It's kind of nasty. Alright, there we go. So, kill our way through here. Yeah, the Holy Sword is pretty nice. I mean, it's more powerful than the Jewel Knuckles. It's still pretty fast, and it's got range. And, of course, it's holy. So we're going to the horse. Up. Oy. Okay, Scorpion. Lion. Yeah, it's basically counterclockwise circle. Goat. Horse. Alright. And now, of course, now that we are here, there's a bunch of things we can fill in. Alright. There's actually one that we're going to go backtrack slightly. Okay, so come through here. Of course, yeah, if I had used Dark Metamorphosis on that guy. Alright. Yeah, just basically, if you fall down here and do it correctly, you can get in here. If you're better at falling than I am, you can probably get in here pretty early on and not have to deal with it. But you have to be really good at that. So, yeah. But, of course, if we come up this way, you can also, if you're good enough, you can fall down here right after coming out. After your trip through that area. After you come out here. But it's difficult, because there's the whole, basically I think you need to do it without, I think you might have to do it right after you trip the switch. So, that's a thing. Right. Now, you might notice there is a place on this map. Ha. Yeah, there is a place on this map that is... just... ow. Really? Just die. That we have not been. And it is there that I am going to go, you know, to get back to my lightning ring. And that's right up here. And this is not every sub-weapon in the game, but it's a pretty nice selection of the best ones, in my opinion. And we get the skill of Wolf. That's pretty nice. Alright. So, the skill of Wolf lets you do a magic attack called the Wolf Charge. And it's another fighting game command, and I'm not that great at it, so eh. Alright, so we're gonna go up to Slogra and Gaibon's room. Now that we got the bat, we can fill in some of that, so we'll do that. Oh, forget it. You know what? Right, just... oh, dang it. There we go. Yeah, that's one problem that's, you know, with that happens with this messed up controller. But I can play, so no big deal. However, you know, and falling off stuff, that's just me. That's not the controller. There we go. Yeah, see, we can kill that guy a lot faster, which is pretty nice. Yeah, okay. Yeah, as you can see, these guys aren't giving us... No, that doesn't work. Sorry. I mean, I could have taken the other way, but eh. And yes, I'm poisoned. It doesn't really matter, though, because we are exceptionally, our con is so high that we won't be poisoned for... Our con is pretty high. We won't be poisoned for very long. No. No, no, no. Sticking with the lightning ring, thank you. So, let's see. Right, so we come through here, and basically we get to fill in all of this, and as you might expect, of course there's a door up here. So, and we get the bat card. Now, the bat familiar, it's not bad. It will attack people. It will attack things, of course, for you. Alright, so... which, you know, is pretty nice. Also, if you turn into bat form, the bat will get a little heart above its head. And, you know, it's like, because it's all like, oh, you know, look, a big hot other bat. And then if you're flying around, the bat will actually act like an option from Gradius. And in fact, the higher level you get the bat familiar, the more bats you will have when you fly around in bat form. And then when you turn back to normal, the bat will get this little question mark over its head and be very sad because the really hot bat is gone. So, okay. Now, as long as we're here, I apparently... Did I not, like... I did not do that aquamarine. Okay, then. So, we're going to just ignore all of the crap that gave me trouble the last time I came through here, because we have the bat. And this is why I said don't bother. Because some of these things you can get to them. Thank you, sword. You know, you can get to with the double jump or just, you know, the regular jump. And some things you can only get to with the bat. You know, most of it's, you know, throwing things. Shuriken, magic missile. I'm not doing that joke. Ankh of Life. That's kind of nice, and I will probably equip it for a while anyway. It improves healing item effectiveness. And that's true. Food you eat or potions. So that's pretty nice. Okay, let's see here. Really? Okay, boomerang. That is... And it doesn't come back to you. Unlike the Skelerang's boomerangs. It's just a throwing weapon. And here we are. So, you know... Really? And we get a Morning Star. That's a club weapon. It's a hit weapon. blunt damage, which skeletons are very weak to. Not necessarily a bad thing. Okay, now of course we're pretty high leveled, and so's our sword. I'm Brian, and so's my wife, so yeah. Ow. Really? But as you can see, that guy died pretty fast, so... Right. So we are heading up to that bit of the tower that we have not actually dealt with yet. You know, that you can see that first tower had an empty place. So we're gonna do that. And while I'm here, since this is the confessional, I will show you what happens if you sit on the other side. Okay. It's the blue lady. Oh, she's actually the evil one. The blue lady pulls the curtain and attempts to stab you. Come over here and sit down again. This is the red lady. She's actually the good person. And she will give her tearful confession, and she will not stop until you get up and leave. Yeah, the only, so I'm just gonna sit here and we'll see if I get, wow, again? Yeah, I mean, more grape juice is always appreciated, but seriously? Okay, we didn't even get any more grape juice. I'm gonna try one more time just to see if I get a red... I don't know why I am not getting a red-clad priest, but whatever. He laughs, too, so you know he's up to no good when you see him. Very strange. Alright, so now we get to go up here, and the birds are still going to harass us. They are really hard to deal with regardless. Ow, see? Jeez. Hey, sword, take out this bird for me. Ha! There we go. Okay, so... Really? Alright, yeah. Seriously, kill the bird for me. I would really appreciate it, sword. There we go. Those crows... Yeah, they're evil. I mean, you see, she still takes a lot of... Yeah. So this is the place we did not go before, and this is why. Okay, I'm still in the breaker. I probably should change to the, thing. I probably should change to the walk armor once we're done here. Yeah, so even if you had Power of Mist already, which you can get, there's no way you could get through here.
So, did you find Richter?
I don't know if he's the one you're looking for, but I found a Belmont.
Really? So he is here?
But the one I saw was the enemy. He was the lord of this castle.
That can't be true. You're wrong. I must go now.
Okay. So, and we get another ring. Okay, now I'm going to look at these rings since we have both of them. Okay. The gold ring says, wear clock. The silver ring says, in tower. Yeah, and that is basically a reference to... that increases MP restoration, right? That's really right. The Lupin III movie, The Castle of Cagliostro, apparently. It does not actually mean to wear it in the clock tower, but you'll see. So, since we're up here, in fact, the best place to go is probably, no, mist earring, not that. Yeah, the best place to go is going to be the warp room up in the keep. And, it's going to be a bit of a walk, but not too bad, and as you can see, in some ways this thing's a lot better than the Jewel Knuckles. Yep. Oh, nope. But everybody dies, so that's, even when I'm being slow. Heck, even when the bats don't come off the ceiling. That's nice. So I can come up here and I don't have to deal with the things over there, which is nice. It's so nice to be able to get around with the... Yeah, once you have the leap stone... whoops. And that's why you don't let yourself get distracted. I have a timer running so that I don't, accidentally record for like 45 or 50 minutes. Because I can get really into this game. Okay, and we got a javelin. That's a drop. I think it's a throwing weapon. I don't use them. I don't use throwing weapons. I don't like consumable weapons, Okay, so yes, through there is a save point. Through here, we're gonna go up to the keep. Yeah, it's not really as far a walk as it looks like. I gotta say, one of the things about this game, I know people rag on the voice acting, and certainly it is silly and overblown. But I would take silly and overblown any day over, say, House of the Dead, where everybody is just so wooden. At least these people can act. Yes, they're taking bites out of the scenery big enough for Godzilla, but, at least they're emoting. And I mean, to some extent, they can sound legitimately impressive and scary. So, I like the voice acting, even if it is a bit silly. Alright, so we're going to go back to Luxus Quarters. Yeah, I told you, this is pretty much the one you will use. You will use this particular warp place so often. Let's see. Yep, pretty much everything I've done, everything's filled in, so that's good. So we get to come through here and, again, see what the... Ow. Really? Ow. Jerk. Ow. And this is just me being... Really? Well, I guess it killed him. Ay. Yeah, especially with this... my backdashing skills are just poor. Mostly because it's the triangle, and I am so used to it being a trigger. But whatever, we're just going to ignore all of this and come down this way. So, we come down here. Ow. Jerk. Right, just come down here and drop and kill him fast. Kill you. There we go. Out of curiosity, let's check our familiars. And see, okay, the sword's currently at level 12. It slowly gets... It levels up. Usually I get it right to about level 50 right as I beat the game. So, and we've got a ways to go. So, we're going to equip those 2 rings. Because even though it says to wear in the clock tower, and this is not actually the clock tower, it is the clock room, and that's really what it means. So, of course, the clock strikes, well, yeah, the clock strikes 13. Because it's Castlevania, it's spooky and evil. And we get a life max up, that's nice, and a heart max up, that's nice. I do not get every life max up and heart max up in the game. I know there's at least 1 life max up, and I'm gonna save. I know there's at least 1 life max up that just, that you have to get by doing a gravity boot thing under the librarian's chair, and you know me and the gravity boots. So we come down here, and this area probably looks rather familiar to you if you've watched my Harmony of Dissonance LP. Yep, this is where that whole thing came from. Luckily, this is not the final boss.
Alucard?
That voice, Maria?
I'm sorry. You were right. He has joined forces with the enemy.
So it was a Belmont after all.
But someone must be controlling him. Whatever we do, we can't harm Richter.
But he must be stopped.
I know. Well, here. Take these with you.
What are these?
If you wear these, you can see beyond evil illusions.
Thank you. 'Tis best then if you pray for the soul of your friend.
And we get the holy glasses. Luckily, in this version of the game, you don't have to fight her, because she's really, really fucking broken. To quote Some Call Me Johnny, she has all the power of the Chaos Emeralds. Seriously, she attacks with, like, she has this whirling light show thing, and, I mean, she does a flying knee, and she's ridiculously broken, and you have to fight her to get the holy glasses in that version. Luckily, we don't have to do that in this version. Okay, so our next, what's the word I'm looking for? Right, our next destination is the outer wall, and since I really don't want to go through all of that crap again, we'll just go to Luxus Quarters and warp again. This is the part of the game where, you know, we start running through all the areas again. Ow, jerk. Yeah, ow, jerk. Ha. Yeah, good, I got to him before he could attack me, that's always nice. Yeah, this isn't a very big, I mean, this part of Luxus Quarters isn't really very big, which is nice. Okay, not dealing with you. They don't give enough XP, really. Yeah, okay. I deliberately decided I'd try. I'm still not very good at, backdashing. But, you know. Ah, you're such a good sword. Seriously, the sword familiar is just awesome. I'm sorry I neglect the poor bat familiar, but yeah. Okay, so we're gonna come through here. And, let's see here. Alright. So we're gonna warp to the outer wall. And that's gonna take a little while, I think. Yep. Horse, yeah, it's horse, snake, scorpion, so. Yeah, I think Aria, I really think the selectable warps was definitely one of Aria's best ideas. Oh well. I can... Yep. Wow! He dies real fast nowadays. Okay, so, right. By now I'm... Right, first of all, let's get the Ankh of Life, the Moonstone. Let's see. I mean, I have a bunch of... nah, I'm not gonna bother. Right, so let's get the walk armor. As you can see, the walk armor does up my defense. And I like my defense. Int does boost your sub-weapons, but mostly I really just don't... I don't use... as much as I do use my sub-weapons... Yay, heart! I don't feel that I need the boosting. So now, you remember I told you way back when that you did not want to go through this door? Well, now you want to go through this door. Because this leads out to the clock tower. And, you know, if you remember, at this point in time, you know, if you remembered your previous Castlevania games, the platformers, the 2D platformers, you would remember that the clock tower tends to be one of the last places you go in the game. And you would have beat feet, because, yeah. And something I haven't drawn attention to... No. Something I have not drawn attention to yet is, of course, that the moon is different from every angle, or from all different places. This version is not only a weird red color, I mean, it's full in a weird red color, and in fact looks like there is the silhouette of a skull on it. In Luxus Quarters, it's small and full. It's a quarter moon from the outer wall. You know, it's all very ridiculous. Okay, let's see. Right. Yeah, you will have a lot of crumbling areas here, which mostly you will take care of with, like, the double jump and stuff. Or you can take care of them with the wolf and the wolf charge, but It's really not that big a deal, especially if you've got the bat. And now we have the Fire of Bat. And the Fire of Bat basically allows you to shoot a fireball as the bat. So we are going to come across here, kill this guy, and I'm basically going to, you know, do this whole area. We get a magic missile. Yeah, you see how they're darker now? That's jerks. This bit that fell down is now darker. That means you can't actually stand on it. And we got a felt hat, which, okay. Alright, let's see. We get a shaman shield and ice mail. You can get ice mail off of, let's see. I haven't gotten a steel helmet. I usually have that by now. I wonder where I get that. But we can, let's check the shaman shield and see. It doesn't actually up our defense. It gives us an int boost if we, yeah. The shaman shield gives us an int boost. Ow. Just stop annoying me. Thank you. It gives us an int boost if we use the shield rod with it. I don't think it's that useful. Okay, so that leads us into the clock tower. We don't actually want to go in there just yet. We want to, you know, fill in the rest of this area. Which is a lot faster if you can do it with the wing, but the wing smash, but, you know, we can also do, we've got the Fire of Bat, so that's pretty nice. So, alright, down. Okay, and then up, yeah, so the Fire of Bat, you just press the square button while you're flying, and that, you know, basically lets you attack. It does take sort of a wind-up, which can be a problem, because it, you know, there's a delay, and then you're kind of in trouble. Okay, but we've done, alright, so we could go, no, I don't want the rebound stone, thank you. This is an area where it is actually really easy to lose your sub-weapon. Let's see. Through here, I'm just gonna keep moving. And, you know, that door just goes right out where we'd seen, you know, see? Very easy to lose your sub-weapon. Because, among other things, the sword can also cause problems. Okay. So, what I'm going to do here, yeah, is equip the Mirror Cuirass. It, you know, our defense goes down by quite a bit, but it allows for, you know, we don't get petrified. Now, you see these gears? Dang it, swords, stop that. Okay. Yeah, you see these gears? They open a secret passage. Okay, you heard that click? I was doing that deliberately, both so I could hear it. Yeah, you hear that click? Those clicks. You have to hit it a certain number of times. That one up there, the first one was 14, and that second one was 3. Let's see, this one's either 6, you know, we got 6 and 2 in here, if I remember correctly. But first, I'm going to kill all the harpies, because they can get in my way. So, another good thing, you know, stay out. Okay, that was 5. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Oh, there we are. That must have been 6. I kind of lost count. It happens. And that's 2. Good. If you hit it too many, and then, so if you do all of that, this wall down here opens. And, boom. And you get, that's where the steel helm is. I didn't remember. Okay, we get the steel helm, and the gold plate, which is okay, but it's not nearly as good as the walk armor, so we're going to go back to that. And the stone mask, the stone mask gave us a really nice int boost, but as I said, I go for defense over int. So we're going to stick with the thing. Yeah, you can get a shield off of these Medusas, is what you can get. It's called the Medusa Shield. I don't actually remember what it does. I think it might be something like resist stone. Okay, do not let your... Oh, jerk. Yeah, you see there's holy water there, and it is way too easy to lose your lightning ring. Whew, it's actually way too easy to do that, special attack, too. Alright, so gotta kill this guy. At least they're a little easier to... I will say that, these guys are easier to hit with this sword than with the jewel knuckles. I'll keep that in mind. So, yes, holy sword. And then we can come up here. Okay, yeah, meet the cloaked knight. Ow. Who, among other things, drops the Heaven's Sword, which is a pretty good, pretty useful sword. You might want to grind for it. I'm not going to. Two of them, especially, they're very nice. I think they're better in Portrait of Ruin, but they're still pretty nice. So anyway, we can come down here. Sadly, Alucard cannot slide. Not in this game. In the Saturn game, the Saturn version, there is actually a... Just stop annoying me, you jerks. You pain in the tail. Alright. Yeah, so, stay out here, watch, and I'm gonna wait, because the sword almost always manages to, activate that, that holy water, and I don't want that holy water. I really don't. Okay, so you remember these guys, the Sword Lord? Yeah, you saw him at in the outer wall. These are actually, slightly different. Yeah, don't want to lose that pot roast. The sword will often, get that pot roast for you, and then you have to get it fast. Yes, but unlike that guy in the outer wall, these guys turn into vandal swords when you kill them. This is something that happens on occasion, that you will get that you'll have one enemy that looks exactly like the other enemies, and it even has the same name, but has less HP or doesn't do a special behavior. So yeah, you want to be careful with this guy. These guys aren't particularly difficult, as you can see. I'm killing them pretty handily. But yeah, so we come through here. Yes, these guys, and of course this wall doesn't look at all suspicious. And we get the healing mail. It's not bad. Basically, for every step you walk, you get you get 1 HP back. It's not as good defensively as what we've got, but if you need, if you need if you need healing instead, it can be good for a while. Especially if you've got other things that, I think that, I swear to God, that's only there because it, evokes Castlevania 3. Because it's not like you actually have to do that platforming. At this point, you have the Bat Soul and the Wolf Soul. And the Mist Soul. And the Waka Knife, that's a throwing item, and then this is a regular shuriken. We've got a ton of them, really. Alright, so, we've filled in all of this map, and meet our next boss. This guy's name in the Japanese, which is Malphus, which is a demon from the Ars Goetia. And with the Holy Sword, I won't say he's a joke, he's not really that difficult, even with the jewel knuckles. And we get a life max up. So that's pretty nice. And, we're going to come basically very close to a place you know, basically at the next save point, and there is one very, very close, I'm going to save. But if we step on this, yeah, we're back in the castle keep, and then this is pretty cool. So we come through here, and we get a save point. And before we actually do that, I'm just going to come up here, because there isn't that much up here. So let's do just a tiny bit more of exploring. And we get a falchion, which is a chopping, single-handed sword thing. Alright, so we save the game, and next time we will go out, explore that area, and go take on Richter. So, thank you for joining me for Let's Play Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and I will see you next time. Have a great evening. Goodbye.